Alright. Now that that's out of the way.
We are now streaming, I think. I'll find out in a few seconds. Maybe. I think we're streaming. I think we've been streaming
To
for
make sure
15
I
seconds.
mute us streaming.
Um, April 17th, 7:31. I just don't see the stream. So we're giving it another second.
It's 5 o'clock where I am.
Nothing is happening.
That's going to be a problem.
It's
No. Make that stop. There we go.
There we are.
Now we're working.
I get to hear your sing-song voice again.
So lucky. You get to hear me twice.
Yes. All good. Hello, everybody. Well, almost everybody. Anybody who's watching. Anybody who's around. Playing Azul.
Somebody left now that we're actually streaming.
The stream started.
Oh,
Here.
Kitty's making that sound. Done.
Time to go. Bum, bum.
I like the placeholder more than the actual content.
Yes, I think that works out great. Do I have to explain the rules to Azul? I think I should, because if you haven't played
You
Azul,
might as well.
then you don't know the rules. And Terrence offered to join us, and I ignored him because Terrence is a shark at this game. So I actively said no. So, game is pretty straightforward. Each time you're going to pick a starburst color off of one of these coasters. That joke makes more sense when you see the game in person. If you have never seen the game in person, these look like starbursts. And anything that doesn't match the color that on the starburst you pick will go to the center. You can also pick starburst from the center, but if you're the first person to do it, you get this little one tile, which ends up being a -1 point, but allows you to pick first in the next round. You are attempting to place like color tiles in these little spots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. And at the end of a round, if the row is filled up, it'll light up the color associated with it. And then you score based on how many tiles touch that piece. You have to play the game once or see it be played once to understand scoring at all. But otherwise, it's BGA and it doesn't let you make mistakes. So it's all going to be good. So, Fletcher, you've played this game once, twice, 3 times? You played in a tournament once, right?
Enough that
I
he
played in a
has
tournament once.
a 61 ELO, or ELO, however we're supposed to be saying that.
ELO. So you've won once.
Yeah, I think I beat you once. And that's all I remember.
That's why my score's 200. All right. So you get first pick just from random happenstance. Fine.
Hooray, random.
Yep. So, while we're playing though, updates. Fletcher, you're in a different city once again. Oh, I should apologize for 2 weeks ago. We should have been on the air 2 weeks ago. But for some reason, I did not have the reminder in my calendar for 2 weeks ago, even though it's for this week and the next, I'm like, okay. So that's why we missed, because calendar. Otherwise.
But also, I was in Florida, so
in Florida.
I wasn't going to be here anyway.
Yeah. So maybe I knew that, and maybe I canceled because of that. I don't know. But we are scheduled for this week and the next 3. Did you do 4 weeks?
I don't remember. I put out a thing on the Discord. A little image. I will be updating it as we go. I'm so surprised by your choice there, Fletcher. Said no one.
I'm a little surprised with the placement. But I guess maybe not. Maybe I'm not too surprised.
If you look at what's available there, it's not a bad choice.
It's not a bad choice. All right. I'm glad that my display is on a completely different screen. Although, hold on. My interface is not responding to my clicking, which is
that's no good.
Yeah, let me try over here. Huh. Well, and we can see
Only
right now.
we had someone here who knew anything about computers.
Yeah. No, this is interesting for sure. I had set everything else up. Let me try this button. Okay, that works. So I can click on anything except for the game components. Interesting. So sometimes BGA has issues, and what I'm going to do.
You're not in the wrong account.
No.
You don't have how to
Wait,
VGA
wait.
here.
I am in the wrong account.
Oh,
Good
hold it.
call. I must have switched over when I set up the thing. All right, not a big deal. Um, so, but Fletcher, you are now in a different city once again,
I'm in LA.
and LA is awesome, I hear, this time of year.
It's very nice.
Is it?
It's 67 degrees and 550.
We had a gorgeous weekend, and then it's rained ever since, which I do not like.
Been quite rainy.
It sounded like a
Okay.
monsoon this morning.
It was very rainy this morning. I have a sobbing baby though, and a 3-year-old trying to comfort said sobbing baby. So I'm gonna go. I'll be taking turns, but off camera for a moment.
No worries.
Oh, should I do the nasty thing? I
Oh,
don't know
why
if I
did
should do the
that
nasty
happen?
thing.
You should be cutthroat.
Kitty's gonna hate me if I do it,
So Kitty's
and I'm
camera
also
will
not helping me.
bounce back to the right place when she turns it back on. No,
No,
do it.
I'm not gonna do
Do
it
it. You
because
got
I'm gonna
so
be hurting. I'm only gonna be hurting myself, so I'm not gonna do it.
yeah, you should always play the game to help yourself unless you're playing two players. Four players is completely
Oops.
random. Two players is super cutthroat. Three players, if you do something to mess up one person, you're really just helping the other person and not helping yourself. So that's my advice. Terrence will tell us. There's a great Star Wars bar called Scrum and Villainy. Scrum and Villainy, if you have some free time. There is? Where's that? Is that in Chicago? Ooh, well, I have to take that.
I know.
The question is, where do I have to take that? I think I have to take that here. I think that's the right thing to do.
It's a gamble.
I don't think it's that much better. Scum, not Scrum. I think Scrum and Villainy would be awesome. Oh, so Terrence is telling you that there's a bar called Scum and Villainy in LA that you should check out. And
All right, I'll have to take a look.
and you have plenty of free time because you're there, what, for 3 months?
Yeah, at least.
Just jumping all over. How's the waking up early for work situation?
It's going okay.
I don't. I wake up about a half hour before I log onto my computer. And even then, it's too early. Um, okay, okay. I don't want to give you a whole bunch of those. So Huh. All right. I think that's what I
You
want
did the
to
thing that
do.
I wanted. Well, you did one of the things I wanted.
I did the thing you wanted me to do.
Well, I would like it if you didn't take those, but like the offshoot is that Kitty can't complete her 5.
Is true. I can't complete. Well, I guess I could. I would have liked to have had one of the blues, but I could not. Also, for the record, I think Scrum and Villainy would be a great name for a bar.
Ramen.
It'd be a tech bar, of course.
All right. Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna do this.
That's not a terrible move.
I was thinking about putting him in the 5 slot, but then that kind of limits me.
Yeah. So I only get one of these, and I think I have to do this because why wouldn't I? So he's just there for you're there. You're still working for a Chicago company. So Fletcher's been jet setting around the
Barely.
country, following his wife, who is a traveling nurse at this point. And just
That's right.
traveling nurse is the politically correct term.
What's the incorrect term? That's what I want to know.
Um, non-traveling nurse.
I'm traveling nurse.
All right, Kitty, you fixed our cameras. When you turned yours off, they all jumped around. So then Fletcher was used for a little while.
well, hopefully everyone will sleep now.
I have faith. I'm
I
gonna
don't.
fix Fletcher's.
Thanks a lot for these great picks.
I got to go first, don't I? Let me fix Fletcher's camera first. There we go. Okay, so I believe that I want to win the game, and
Eh.
none of these are gonna do that with a single click. So I
Backup
will.
plan is strategy.
Backup plan is to use a double click. Um, Kitty doesn't need those. She does want those. Okay, I'm going to do this. Now my question is,
I do like those. Is that what I really want?
I know there's a way to adjust the cameras or to adjust layouts without everyone watching what I'm doing, but now I think we're just fine doing it this way. Trying to get us so that everyone can see the pieces that are selected. I think I did it.
I don't know what I want to do.
Mercenary nurse. Terrence's advice is always complete the rows. Don't jam yourself for the next round. I think it's fine advice.
It's good advice that I'm not listening to.
You're going for the 555, which is a trap.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. You only get 3 more points for doing it. Where when you complete a row, you get a whole bunch of points while completing that row, plus the 7 points for the completing the row. And that's why I say it's a trap.
I'm trying to decide what I want to do.
For the record, Terrence, I am using Discord for streaming, but it's really just to capture our videos. And the main reason why I'm not just like streaming, because I think the first time we did this, we did it on Discord. And so you actually have to be on Discord to see anything, and it doesn't post automatically. So this way it posts up to YouTube and other people can watch it later, which I think happens 4 or 5 times. So, this is how you grow, or so I say. Oh, bother. Hmm. All right. It was a tough call.
Yeah. I thought you might do that.
Yeah, I was thinking of filling the reds, but then I didn't.
You said Terrence is really good at this game, and then asked for his advice, and then we are all just ignoring it.
Well, I'm going to fill the reds. I just didn't need to fill the reds at that point.
That's what you think.
Oh, I'm being indecisive. All right. That's what I'm going to do. Because that's worth points.
Baby.
Points?
And Kitty's going to steal the blue.
I mean, I want the blue, but
It's
then I leave 5 of those 5 starflakes. Starflakes? Mm-hmm. Yep, those are the words I chose. 5 of those, and that does help Fletcher a bit. It would give him 1 negative there, but I don't know if he would take them. And if they come back around to me, that's lots of negative points for me.
I mean, if you pushed 5 into the middle, I'm going to take him if Fletcher doesn't. They're not coming back to you.
Yeah. I guess your 5 rows empty at the moment.
And Terrence, you're right. The 10 points can win you the game. I just think going for the 10 points.
It was more what I had than a cohesive strategy of like, oh, I should go for the 10 early. It was just like, oh, what I have here is blue.
Uh-huh. You sure you want to do that? No, too late.
No.
It's confirmed.
I'm not sure I want to do anything. I'm tired.
I am now positive what I want to do. I think. Ooh. Bum. I thought you were going to take it.
Not about it, but like it just gives you like because filling up that 5 row is so hard. Giving it to someone is a bad idea.
I agree with you. I agree.
You don't sound like you agree with me.
But the 5 row would have given me 1 point. You gave me 8 points.
For now, but it makes it so much easier for you to get another 7 later. Because that's where I've already lost this game. I accept it.
I
It's
don't
time
think
to
so.
just play chaos. No,
I
I
don't.
am doing terribly.
I
Terrible.
I disagree. I have had some pretty interesting starts and still have been able to come back because you never know. Like Terrence said, 10 points is nothing to scoff at, and you have the potential for those 10 points right now.
Yeah, I don't have those 10 points yet.
You do not have those 10 points right now. No, you don't. Um, so one of you is gonna do that, and that would break my heart, my achy, breaky heart. I just don't think it understand. Am I gonna get copyright struck for that?
I think we'd have to be making money for that to be a problem.
Well then, no problem.
We are judgment proof.
Certainly not making any money on that. I guess you didn't give me 8 points. You gave me 3 points.
I gave you lots of
Um,
points.
you did give
I
me
didn't
lots of
like it.
points.
It made me unhappy to do it, if it makes you feel better.
It does. It does. I feel better actually. Thank you. Very nice of you.
I don't like my choices. I'm just going to do this. Because then I get to make... I have harder choices to make next time, maybe? I don't
You
know.
get to make a bad choice first next time.
Yeah.
That works. All right. Well then,
So Terrence wants to know if you have the D&D Lego set.
I do. I've built it. I also have the physical copy of the adventure. Um, and I've been doing some YouTubing on Lego and D&D. And I don't know why it didn't occur to me earlier, but I came across someone who built like a tile set out of D&D and then using 4x4 round plates and minifigures, like making those the characters and you build like brick built monsters and stuff. And I'm like, yep, the first time my kids play D&D, it's going to be using Lego and it's going to be using all of that and it's going to be amazing. Is the set worth $360? As far as Lego's concerned, I would say yes. If you think Lego is worth what they charge. I
It's a
don't.
big if.
Yes, yes. And it is. It is a big if. Lego's crazy expensive. I have not good choices. I've been watching the stuff on YouTube, but I'll send a link to the actual video. So this was a guy, I think he probably posted this a year or two ago, because he had submitted this idea as one of the possibilities for the Lego D&D set, which I think they got like almost 1,000 submissions, but um, this was just kind of cool. So I'm like, all right, I can build that. And I'm in the process of sorting my Legos into all the little tool drawers, so it's like you have your colors and your shapes and all that stuff, um, which is an incredibly tedious process. You think sleeving cards
The
and
worst.
board
Ugh.
game management and stuff is try sorting 100,000 Lego bits, which is how many Lego bits I'm sorting. It is a lot of bits.
Yeah, you've got a lot more bits. I did some of the Legos for my children. And
You still have a
they're
manageable
not appreciative.
size. Yeah, no. You have a manageable collection. So I will say if you ever start doing this, don't sort by color. Again, it's a trap. Sort by shape. And then if you have too many of a particular shape, then you can divide those out by color. But when you're looking for a Lego, type of piece.
Yeah, you're looking for a piece.
You're looking for a piece, not necessarily a color. And if you are looking for a color, it doesn't matter. You're still looking for the piece, and then hopefully the color you want is in there. So
I
the
was
first time
for the kids, which is a different set of constraints. So I did do it by color, but like it's basically like I sorted a classics set by rainbow, and then like we've also got like a drawer of just the minifigs, which is what they mostly play with. Is like player 4 is like, I want to build a house, but I only want to use pink and purple. And I'm like, those are the constraints I'm sorting for.
Yeah. So I did the same thing. I sorted the first couple classic boxes of like 1,500 pieces. I sorted them by color, and now I'm resorting them by shape. And Zachary's helping me with it. But then he started sorting them all by shape, and then he has all these little drawers with the shapes in there. And then this morning he gets up and he looks and he's like, I'm just going to build a castle out of all these colors. And I'm like, that's a cool castle.
What are you taking? All right.
Take -4 points, that's for sure.
I guess I'm putting these in my 5 row, huh? At least I had a place to put them.
So essentially what
I feel terribly far behind, and I hate it, just so you know.
I'm in last place.
But I feel terribly far behind.
And I don't like it. You're saying, Chris.
I feel like Fletcher's doing too good.
I don't like these choices.
But this is a classic case of I'm only half paying attention.
Classic case.
Yeah.
I will say that I am destroying in my Great Western Trail tournament. I have not.
I'm surprised you didn't add that to our list of perspective.
I would love
screens
to play that game.
No one wants to watch us play it with you.
I think it would be fine. And honestly, I'd be half distracted, so you might actually win. Well, you won't win, but you might actually. I might not. So what I've been basically doing is taking second and third place.
Be rude.
Adding their scores together and then exceeding that. So that's my goal, is to at least get as much as the second and third place person.
Can I double your points?
I'm just gonna destroy your hopes and dreams and Cowboys.
Don't do it.
I did it.
Not that one.
I did it.
You actually did do what I didn't want you to. Thanks a lot.
You wanted the red so you could get first, but now you're like, I don't really want the red from the middle because I don't get the first anymore. But really, it's the best move. But
it is kind of the best move still.
Yep.
I would like them out of my way.
Yeah, my big problem is I'm doing 2 columns in completely unrelated spaces.
My problem is that my board is a disaster.
Yeah, no, Fletcher's got the strategy.
Yeah.
What do you think my strategy is?
You have both columns and the 5 strategy going, so you've combined me and Chris's strategy in a way that me and Chris have not managed to accomplish.
Clumped together so you get points. If you notice, you're the only one that has more than one thing in your top row.
I was actually going to predict, looking at our ELOs, whatever we're saying these days, that we will place in the opposite order. I am putting Fletcher comes in first, Chris second, I lose.
I think you have
That's my pre-game prediction. No.
You have a pretty decent chance to beat me at this point. Because you are getting the 10 bonus points.
I'm not good. I love this game. I'm not good at this game.
Yeah, but you're going to get the 10 bonus points. You're still clustered in the middle. I'm all over the place.
Ish. I'm playing a good game. Ish. Those red ones did not fit my strategy.
I don't know. Well, that doesn't fit your strategy. That was a mistake.
You're a mistake.
Shh. I've been coping with that my entire life. I have been triggered.
It may not have been a good choice, but it's the one I made.
It is the one you
Milk was a bad choice.
Oh, it has been a long time since I heard that.
Huh. Okay. All right.
What? Ah. Why do you do these things? Well, what are you even doing down there? I have not been paying enough attention to you. All right. Well, you can't take those. And I don't think
Fletcher
Fletcher would
can.
want to take those.
I think Fletcher wants those for sure.
Oh no,
Definitely not.
you're talking about different those. I'm gonna take these. Because I don't
Well,
have a
welcome,
good
Tony.
reason. I don't have a good reason.
Tony has justified our existence on YouTube. And therefore we will never not be on YouTube again.
Hooray.
Ooh, ouch. Okay. Ouch.
I think you should take those snowflakes.
Well, Fletcher
And
wants
just
the
put them in your
snowflakes.
negative row.
Yeah. Oh, you're taking the snowflakes. I don't
I'm
want the
taking
snowflakes.
Fletcher could take the snowflakes, but there are not enough snowflakes for him to want the snowflakes. But I don't know if he's got any better choices.
Yeah, it's a long-term strategy.
Hmm. Hmm.
Did you just
Yeah.
tiles back? I don't like that. All right.
I love that. I accidentally played a game with that turned off once, and I'm like, what is going on? Why are you making me commit to things
I am
that
going
click
to
on?
score everything this round. I don't think I've ever done that before.
I did okay this round, even
I
though I did
didn't
not get a
do
lot of
very
scores.
well, even though I scored everything. It wasn't
Oh, you did
the
pretty well.
best. I'm catching up to you. But also, it doesn't count the bonuses on your. It's only instant scoring your tiles.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I still think we're actually not that far apart.
Some of us are further
But
apart.
Chris is not as far back as he seems like he is because he's got 7 that are not counting.
Well, I have 17 that's not being counted, but you have
Well,
10.
we all have
Yeah.
10 that are not being
Yeah.
counted. So that's a wash.
So that's a moot point. Fletcher's going to end the game this round,
Probably.
and my choices are miserable. Oh.
I also don't like my choices
And these
because they're the ones that everyone
coasters
wants.
are terrible.
They're bad coasters.
They're such bad coasters.
Terrible design.
Yeah.
I've got one shot, much like Eminem.
I was just thinking that.
You can't say it anymore without
No.
thinking it. It might be an old person test now, though.
It's older than you, Well, it's your age, but it's still younger than me.
Wait, you're too old for it?
Well, Eminem was kind of off my radar. I think I was
Yeah, but I don't
probably
think that
in,
was an age thing.
probably not. I mean, when were you listening to Eminem? Teenager? High school?
Like middle school. Like I
Okay,
was probably too young to be listening to Eminem when I was listening to
yeah.
Eminem.
So I definitely didn't listen in high school, and maybe in my 20s.
Yeah, but you weren't too old.
I was a
You were
little
just too
old.
uncool.
I was very uncool. Um, okay. I'm just trying to point something
Eminem
out.
is one of those people though who um he's like part
Got
of
a
that
journey?
crew that was in this they did the Super Bowl halftime show. What was it, a couple years ago? And that was the Super Bowl halftime show that like confirmed that I was old now because it was like, when you're watching the Super Bowl as a teenager, you're like, why is this halftime show so much old person music? This is so lame. And that was the first time where I was like, oh, now they have good people doing the Super Bowl halftime show. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Nothing has changed but me. Well, thank you, Chris, for that.
Yeah, I gotta go for some Hail Marys here.
Is it Hail Marys or Hails Mary?
Merry old Hales.
It's not even a funny joke.
Hails
I'm
Mary.
tired. I mean,
Okay. I don't even know what to do
there
anymore.
are only bad choices left.
All right. I wish you wouldn't have done that,
Yeah, I know.
but
He also hasn't ended the game yet. Did you?
Because
No, you
Chris
haven't either.
screwed me.
No, no one has ended the game yet.
well, he could. He should.
He
He might.
he still could, unless you take that one and then I take this one. Do we want to just stop him from ending the game?
Is that the only way he can do it? Yeah, that is the only way he can do it.
That's the only way he could do it. Can you do it to me in another way?
I am not
No.
ending the game now.
Okay. So I'm just going to stop Fletcher from ending the game.
So you're prolonging the game.
Yeah. You're welcome, everyone.
Yeah, I'm going to catch up in the rematch.
Are we going to play another of
Oh,
these?
yeah.
Oh, wait, I can still end the game. No, not anymore.
um,
I was going to
okay.
end the game earlier, but then Chris did something that made me not want to end the game. Because I think Chris would have won if I ended the game, honestly.
Really?
I do not know how that math would work, but I'm impressed that you came up with it. Um, okay, so this is going to be.
Oh boy.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Okay.
So this is a incredibly messy round because we
This
all
was a
expected it to
disaster.
end, and our boards are terrible. I don't think Terrence would approve. But I did get the first
I
player
also
token.
wasn't paying any attention to first player token because I thought this was done.
I know. I mean, I got first player, but it does not do
But
me
at what
any good.
cost?
Oh, this is totally useless. Everything is useless. Everything is painful when you're playing this game. Um, okay, fine, fine. I'll just do this. Seems like a reasonable move.
Is it? What did you do? I don't even
I
know. I
do
wasn't
not
paying
know.
attention. I mean,
You
BGE will tell
know,
me.
it is
Okay.
easier to
That,
win games
that was
when
a
you
weird
pay
choice, Chris.
attention. No, it was a
That was,
strong choice. A strong and powerful choice.
it was a choice.
I will not
It was a choice.
regret. It's impossible to regret it. It's impossible.
I
I regret it.
way too late for that now.
You know something? The whole definition of regret means that it's really never too late to start regretting things.
Okay.
Kitty, have you unpacked your seventh continent yet? Or seventh citadel?
Oh, I don't want that.
It's sitting right there in your corner. See.
It's right there, directly over my left shoulder. Have I opened this box? Not really. I peeked in and was like, oh boy. It's officially the last round.
It is.
The game is ending.
And I'm officially Tauren. Ooh. I don't really want to give you that. But there's no way for me not to give you that. Unless I do that.
Are you talking to me or to Fletcher?
I'm talking to both of you.
Okay.
All right. I think my most optimal move is this, which is not true, but it's optimal in that it doesn't give you guys like 4 reds.
I would like 4 reds, please. Does Fletcher also want 4 reds? Well, he wants the blues more than he wants the reds.
Terrence, I have not been following Team Covenant. They stopped doing their podcast and their content is too long to watch on YouTube. But yes, kids change everything. Sniveling little brats. Although when they're little, the first 6 months doesn't change too much, besides your sleep
Degree.
deprivation.
I would actually say the second 6 months are the least changed.
I think so. Maybe.
They're still small enough that you feel like you can do things, but like, what are you guys doing?
I don't.
I hate
People
this
just want to
board so much. What are you? Why?
This
All right.
is a complicated decision.
Don't do it, Chris.
I kind of need to.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna.
Oh, okay. That wasn't the thing I cared about. Because I need that.
I figured you did.
This is a mess. It hurt me very
That's an
much to
interesting...
do that.
Oh, brother. All right, Fletcher. That was mean. Can we just undo a couple rounds real quick? What are you
I mean, we're all going to
doing?
be in pain this time, but yeah.
Okay. All right. I think I need to bite that.
All right. Can I just redistribute this 5 so that I can get the 2?
I know, wouldn't it be nice?
And the 3.
It's still your best move regardless. So I
It
figure
is
you're
my
gonna
best
take it.
move. I've gotta.
I tried to make this in a way that would hurt me the least because I could see it coming.
I mean,
I'm
we
not gonna
all
score
saw it
points.
coming.
But
Yeah.
that way I'm
All
not
right.
picking.
But it hurt
Okay,
Chris
before
the
I click
most.
this,
So
yeah, there's no way I'm coming back. I mean, I am so far. I have lost this game.
I believe
There's
Fletcher has won. But
nothing that can save me. I am disappointed with myself and my family.
you brought shame.
If only I'd been supported more.
Okay.
Hooray.
Oh, I
That-
came in second.
You guys did it. All right. I'm hitting propose rematch.
Propose a rematch. We'll do one
Proposing
more,
a
and then I
rematch.
gotta go to bed.
That is fine, but I'm not letting it end there. You guys need to accept the
I'm not
rematch in
hitting
order for it to
propose
happen.
rematch because, yeah, I need to join your rematch. I'll just make a mess. Too many
right.
rematches.
And
Ooh, it's
then,
me.
well, hold on. Let me fix all the things and make sure that the
Hold on, I
spectators
didn't
are
make
in
it
the
so I
right
go
spot.
first.
I gotta make sure I cheat.
Hey,
Um,
I'm
what's
actually
that?
going to switch where you guys are and where the board is because I feel like I did a lot of staring off into space.
Well,
Nope,
so
that's not the
the other
window I
thing,
want, Chrome.
the other thing that's fun is we've all changed positions. So now I get to drag things over here, and then I get
Now I
to
lost you guys. I've got the
put...
chat open, but not the
How do I see my
human.
ELO for the game?
it's right over by your score.
That blue box under. So you're at 124 now. You basically doubled.
Okay.
Yeah, you got a lot
Let's
of
see if I can keep up.
LO from that win. Because you took 18 from me, and you took almost the same. You probably took more from Kitty.
I only lost 7.
Oh, because I lost to both of you, and you won to me. So that's why. All right,
Oh,
we are
I've revealed that
all
I'm wearing pink pajama pants. I don't know if that was
we're
actually
all
cut
set
up.
up.
Nope,
And Tony, it was
definitely showed.
close. It was close, except if you put me in that equation. So I am going to destroy you people this time. That's
Am
right.
I allowed to take my turn now?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why you're waiting. You're just keeping us all in suspense. You're going to take those black tiles and put it in the 3.
Because
Actually, you're probably going to put it in the 5 because then you're not thinking that
I'm
Fletcher and I are going to
torn.
grab the 2s. Yeah.
I mean, it would be weird if you both grabbed
Would it
the
be weird
2s.
or would it be spite? Because
It would
either way,
definitely be spite because it's the only reason to make that choice. Because there
yeah.
are
I mean,
better.
Fletcher, if you do it, I'll do it.
Yeah, but
Fletcher
I
doesn't
have
need
to
to
act
stop me.
first.
He's the winner.
This has become a negotiation game and a prisoner's dilemma game.
And Chris is not gonna. It's not gonna go well for Chris.
Nope, it's not.
Yeah, the only problem is I have to act first, and then you
You do
can
have to
just be
act first.
like,
I know. That's what the
But
prisoner's
but then you
dilemma.
can screw me.
Yep, I could. You have to trust me. Do you trust me? Do you trust me? This is a test of trust. How much do you trust me?
Hmm. I don't know if I trust you that much, honestly.
I would not do a trust fall with Chris behind me.
What?
Yeah.
Well, not if there's a game on the line. Um, the question is there really a better choice?
There
Yes, take
actually
the
is a
Reds.
better
There's
choice.
a lot of better choices.
I don't know that there's a lot of better choices. Because if you go
I
for
mean,
the
it's the
Reds, it's
Reds.
just like going for the Blacks. Because there's exactly the same number of Reds and Blacks.
Except I'm
Only
not definitely going for the Reds already.
right, but if you go for the Blacks, then it definitely doesn't help you. Because if you go for the Reds, it also helps you, but it doesn't help Fletcher at all. The Blues are in a similar situation, but not as attractive. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I I don't do it because you trust or don't trust me. I'm just saying either way, whether Reds or Blacks, they're the same thing from your perspective. From my perspective, it'll vary depending on what you pick. And Terrence says you made
Hmm.
the wrong choice, Kitty. He said you should have
Yeah,
taken
but
the three and scored points.
eh.
I'm just saying you're being judged. The world is judging you.
Well, he was trying to give me advice, but there's a delay.
Only like a 6-second delay.
Yeah, that's all it takes.
Apparently, I can put an ultra low latency, but if you do ultra low latency, then the screen gets a little blurry. And it's still like a 2-second
I'm
delay.
already having problems with blurriness because I don't know about everyone else, but my seasonal allergies this year are just
What?
awful.
All right. Of choices you could have made, that is definitely the most interesting.
That is a
Well,
choice.
so it
That is
gives
a
you the
bold
choice. It gives you a choice too, Chris.
All right. I am now questioning how I got beat by you so bad in the last game.
What do what do you mean?
It was a really bad choice.
No, it's
Let's see
not.
here. Um,
It was a great
um,
choice for
it
me.
was a great choice for you. Okay, so you're gonna, I mean, you're going there regardless, but I will do this.
I have but one choice. Because I can't. If I let that roll around again, that would be bonkers.
Two reds better than two blacks. Yeah, I guess the way that board is. All right, Terrence, I see what you're saying.
What you doing with
That's
those?
that's some additional
What
thinking there, that's for sure.
what you doing with the blues there?
I don't know yet.
Oh, they're
Yeah,
back.
I'm gonna do it.
What you doing with those blues there, buddy? Okay.
What is going on? Fletcher's like, I got my win for the day. I will now be the chaos element.
I don't know what I want to do anymore.
Hey, you got your fives.
I did get my fives. But I can't really get the associated fours. Not a lot of those came out this round.
That is true.
Now Fletcher wants the blues. What do you want? Nothing yet.
I don't want
Um,
anything. I want nothing. Nothing from you, anyway.
I. Who boy?
All right. All right, that is
It was a
that's
move.
cool. That's cool. That's cool. Fletcher's got his blues. Hmm.
So has anyone been reading anything good?
Yes.
What have you been
Um.
reading? Wait, is it actually good or do you just like it?
Um. Hmm. That's a good question. But I'm trying to think of the nonfiction stuff because I've been listening to some, or fiction stuff because I've been listening to some nonfiction too. What did I just finish that I liked? I just started listening to Forever Fantasy by Rachel Aaron, which is kind of like there's an entire genre where people, it's like, are either trapped or their life is inside of a giant MMO. And this is from that genre, which I do enjoy. I just finished listening to 1984.
Huh.
I thought I had listened to it. I did not listen to it. I thought I had read it, but I think what I was thinking was Brave New World, and I was like getting the two confused.
No. Yeah,
So,
they're really different, but I see how.
well, are they
Yeah,
both Orwell though? Or they're
no.
both like dystopian
They're both very
future.
dystopian that are made to read by high school students.
Yeah, I don't know if they
I can
made
see
them to
how
read
they
by high
can.
school students, but
They were written specifically as books to torture high school students. I'm pretty sure.
it's entirely possible.
No, but
Um,
they certainly both fall into that category a bit.
yeah. It is if you've never read 1984, I would say it's an interesting read as an adult. Again, an interesting listen because that's the only thing I do anymore. Um, it isn't good,
Weird.
but
I
it's
just remember it being so
interesting.
weird.
It is weird. Like I like the idea of like, careful. It's just, I don't know. It's the way that the personal story interacted with the backdrop that just felt odd to me. It wasn't a waste of time. It was, yeah. Oh, I just
It's
finished
not
the
solving the
third.
problem of what I want to read, though.
Yes, I did finish the third book of the Dresden books, which I will say
Mm-hmm.
definitely better than books one and two. So that is good. Those are good. What else? What else? I started listening to The Mysterious Case of Randall Diesel. Not as interesting as I thought. I don't recommend. It's like
Okay.
kind of a what's the when it's like historic, but it's historical fiction. So it's mostly historical, but since the guy can't really know certain things that happened, there's a certain amount of like filling in the blanks. But apparently, the death of the guy who invented the diesel engine was very mysterious, and this is the story of that death.
Hmm.
Ooh, this is a tricky. Let me think.
I read all the Murder Bot Diary books, and those were very, very good. And honestly, since I finished those, I'm like, I don't know what I want to do with my life when it
That's
comes
an
to
interesting
choosing a
Aaron
book
choice,
to
says that
read.
the
Chris.
last two Scalazes have been good.
Scalzies?
I don't know. It's a hard word. It's an Scalzi. But yeah, I like Rachel Adams, so that would be my fiction book recommendation if I was going to fiction book recommend anything.
Chris, what was your thinking behind taking the three yellows? I just wanted to.
Um, well, because that move you just made does nothing for you whatsoever, so I didn't expect you to do it.
Yeah, but then the move that you just made also does nothing for you whatsoever.
Sure, but you penalized only yourself. Me, the real reason for it is because if I had completed that last row, then this move would have completed me the column. So I was going for a completed column. You were going for something odd. You're going for a one-off quarter that you can't complete in this round.
I'm not
I
thinking
say
about what I can complete in a round.
I think you made the wrong choice there.
Okay.
But I'm fine with my choice there. Like I said, my main thing was I knew that Kitty was going to take the 2 to finish hers, and it made really no sense for you to take them after that. But I guess you really don't have much of a choice because there's not a whole lot of other things you could have done. But what I can do is this. I'm attempting to play this game correctly this time around.
There's no.
Skullsy. Skullsy sounds like a better way to say that name. And it sounds familiar. Why do I know him? Terrence, give me some titles that he's done. Because it sounds really familiar.
I cannot predict anything that you two are going to do here.
And
Except
don't even
mess
try.
me up.
Just try to score as many points as you can.
That's the
Well, I
real
have a
trick.
choice to make.
Yeah,
I can fill. I have 2 rows, and whichever way this goes.
I mean, you can fill both of them. The blue's going to get you more points this round. But I
Yeah,
mean, there's a chance you fill both of them regardless.
yeah. But if you guys empty these coasters, then. But if you pull from the middle, I'm fine.
It depends on what you push into the middle.
So
Or you can
I'm
just grab
trying
the
to
reds.
figure out.
The reds are a guaranteed something, and they're safe.
Yeah. But I think I'm gonna.
Oh, maybe Stargate Universe is where I know him from. Aren't they rebooting something Stargate?
Who knows?
Starter Villain. I like the name of that.
Oh, my brother really liked Starter Villain, I think.
Okay. Okay. I don't hate any of my options here. I hate that I have to pick one.
I hate one thing you could do.
I mean, I could do that, but that would
It doesn't
not
help
help
you. It would
me.
only be
Yeah.
a jerk move.
Yeah. No, I'm only taking from the middle, and I think the one I take from the middle is the one that you want. Yeah.
No, I don't care about that.
No, she didn't want that.
No. You want me to do that because now you want the 2 blues off there.
No.
Oh,
The 2
yes.
whites.
She wanted you to do that.
Yeah. What I was going to do is the one you wanted.
I wouldn't have not. What I didn't want you to do was push so that I had to take 5 of them to finish that row,
Yeah. This is
which would have
actually
given
what
me
I
3
wanted
negatives.
as well. Thank you, Fletcher, for not screwing me over on that one because that was actually pretty good for me. Although I'm still annoyed that Fletcher has so many points. Damn it.
What? I'm in second place. What are you talking
I
about?
know, but you're in second place. I do not like the way those tiles came up at all.
It's not great.
Yeah, do not like green eggs and ham.
I will not can
You
that.
should try it though.
Yeah, kind of tasty. Let's throw some green cheese in there.
Okay, what do oh, this is getting really annoying. I think I want to do.
You got this. You got this. Just pick that one.
Not that
No, the other one.
one. Don't do it.
Ugh, he's gonna do it.
I'm so confused on what I need to do. Okay.
There are no good choices.
All right, I'm gonna try to do this. Let's see if this works.
Huh. Mm-hmm.
For a second, I was unconnected to the internet, apparently.
Well, that was an interesting series of events.
All right, let's see what's gonna happen here.
I do like this game at 3, though. It's not quite as cutthroat, but you can still see what could potentially happen on your next turn and force a few things sometimes. So I need to change something on our display because every time I look at the YouTube version, um, and then go back to my version, oh, that's not the one I want. I want, where is it? This one.
All right, I'm just gonna go for this because I'm tired of having this hang around.
Chaos!
Oh, what did you do?
Chaos is what he did.
All he is chaos. Okay, fine. I can't pass this up.
Oh no. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna do this then, because I'm just shocked it's still there.
Well, yeah. There is an element of chaos in this game right now. And that element is named Fletcher.
It's Fletcher.
It's Fletcher. Fletcher is the chaos.
Hmm.
Uh-huh. Although I have to give it to you. You've spent 5 designated turns to fill in that bottom row, which will give you 1 point. So that's,
Yeah,
I'm
the
just saying, that's
draws,
dedication.
the bag draws were not very good, unfortunately.
Look fancier than mine, Chris.
Mine look fancier? Oh, I turned on the
The
pattern
ones
for
on
the
the
red,
screen. I didn't even know that was
which,
a choice.
yeah, so it's basically like colorblind mode because red and blue are very, very similar if you're colorblind. So they have a pattern
Huh.
option that you can put on the red. And I just like the pattern option on the red because I mean, I can see the difference. It just looks cooler to have the pattern.
It's
Um,
pretty.
it is pretty, right? So if I did that, Kitty would definitely want it. Um, but I'm going to do it anyway.
I don't know what I would definitely want.
I think you'd want this. So here, have it.
I mean, I'm gonna take it.
It's just so you
It's
put it in the
not what I
2 or the
wanted.
5. I think you got to put it in the 5.
I'm gonna put it in the 5 because you made it 4. But I was gonna put those other blue in the 2, which is where I
Yeah,
would really like it to have gone. But here we are now.
one less point today. And I will go there, and Kitty will put that in the top row.
Yes.
Got my little 1-pointer. All right. Ooh, I'm first. Go figure. How did that happen?
You took the tile that says you're the first player. It's not that mysterious.
That might have been the trick. All right, I don't got that. I don't got that. You guys are gonna. Oh, I see what you're doing there. Oh wow, Kitty. All right. Um. Huh. Okay.
Is anyone close to finishing this game? Absolutely not. Okay, so this matters.
Not
So I'm just going to
even.
do
You
that.
have so many rounds left. You have like 23 rounds left.
I feel like we're playing the opposite of how Sydney normally plays. Like, whenever I play a game with Sydney, it takes half the amount of time I think that it will. And we are all over here like, extend the time.
Make it take as long as possible. It's because we enjoy each other's company so much.
That's what it is.
It's
That is
something like
exactly
that.
what it is. We don't want to
It's
end
my
too
turn
soon.
again already?
I know.
Already.
Oh boy. Pooey.
Hmm.
What are you guys up to?
No good. Debauchery.
As per usual, no good. Fletcher's gonna go for those. You are.
I'm leaving my options open. Hmm.
I have Baby Shark stuck in my head. And not that version of Baby Shark though. I don't know. I have to watch so many of these. I don't even know, but there's a Baby Shark where it's like a chill version of Baby Shark where it's like do 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 Baby Shark do 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 Baby Shark do do.
I actually kind of like
I don't
that.
know.
Becca has been in, so she'll watch a movie and then just want to watch that over and over and over and over, like
Yeah,
2 to 3 times a
it's
day
a
minimum.
that's a pretty common
Yeah.
kid phase.
So right now, her movie of choice is Trolls World Tour.
Well, that's a bad one.
She loves it, and the reason she loves it is because of Queen Barb. She loves Queen Barb, who's like the bad guy in the movie, and
Yeah.
like she just it's like she wants to be a villain. She's like, I'm going to be a villain when I grow up. I'm like, I believe
Um,
this.
Nice.
I believe it.
I will say player 3 is a big fan of the Sea Witch, as she says.
The Sea Witch
The
from
Sea
Little
Witch.
Mermaid.
Yes.
Yep.
I have to hear a lot about what would the Sea Witch do. What was my plan for this? I don't remember what I was doing. What am I thinking?
Not at all.
Well, I undid it. So.
I
Right.
think
We'll do that.
you
That.
want.
I don't want anything. But I'll do this. I guess. I don't know.
That is a choice that you have made.
It's not a good one, probably. But yes, player 4 is big into the Sea Witch, and we have to listen to Poor Unfortunate Souls a whole bunch.
You're a poor, unfortunate soul.
Yeah, what else is new?
That's some rapid fire stuff right there.
Oh man, you
What I
just gave it
wanted
away.
this time.
Right to Chris. Okay.
This is going to end poorly for me, huh?
I think you're
Maybe.
going to be fine.
I don't know. We'll see.
I mean,
I know what you're going to do.
There's an obvious choice for Fletcher,
Oh,
and then there's a
okay.
secondary obvious. I think
I know what I would like Fletcher to do that he will not do because it's a terrible move for him. But he could do that other one that would also be nice for me, which is not terrible for him.
I think.
if he pulls from the outside, he's still going to get tiles back. I will talk about you as if you're not here, Fletcher.
Silence is probably riveting to watch.
I know.
I'm trying.
I like.
Think.
Me and Chris will try to talk while you're trying to think. That'll help, right?
Yeah. No, Terrence is recommending starter villain, which I think I might. It sounds interesting. I might listen to it.
It has been on my homepage of Audible like for months. It's like if you like these books that you say you like, which sometimes I did, and sometimes it's just like, well, I downloaded it into my library, and I don't know if I actually liked or enjoyed it.
What I do like. Wait, didn't John Scalzi I think I know. I read one of his other books. It wasn't really his book. It was a rewrite that he did.
Will you just take the tiles that I know you're going to take and make my board a mess so I can deal with it?
I mean, I have to, right?
No.
No, I made the
wrong choice. You don't have
to. I mean, I can't take the 2 reds, and anything else I take is going to make your board a mess. So,
yes. Well, you could take the 1 red, and it would make my board less of a mess.
No, I can't, because it'd just be taking a negative point.
But you could do it for me.
And I feel like that's the wrong move. So I'm gonna
that's the worst one.
Well, I mean, not really. You could still take the 2 blacks.
I might take the 2 blacks because
the red's not going to get you any points anyway.
It's not going to make points.
It's going to give you
Yeah.
2 points, but it's going to take 2 points from you.
Yeah.
And this is going to
No, it
give
would take
Yeah,
more
this
than
is
that. It would
exactly
take
what I
3
didn't
points.
want to happen. I
Well,
really thought you would take the 2 blacks, Chris.
So the 2 blacks would have
Oh.
only given me 1 point, where the blue gives me 6. So it felt like it made more sense to get 6 points than 1 point. And Kitty is going first. Aww. Which means I'm going last. Aww.
choices. I don't love this.
All right, you think,
I
and
have
Fletcher's
to
going to think
think
for a
too
while.
hard.
So I will be back in 1 minute.
Make sure you actually mute yourself this time. That was when you weren't here, Fletcher.
Yeah, I heard about it. It was a grand old time.
What to do here? What do you want? You want that. Chris wants those.
And I am getting really bad draws for like what I need. I don't like how this is turning out. I'm definitely not going to win this game.
I'm gonna make a really weird choice here because I'm grumpy. We're just gonna go with that. Okay.
I'm going to do this, which you probably saw coming.
I did. But there was
And now
nothing
what's
I
Chris gonna
really
do?
needed. What is Chris gonna do?
He's going to draw the 2.
You would think he would go for one. He would go for the 2 blacks, but he doesn't make the choices. He might just go for the snowflakes, which I don't know why my brain is like, snowflakes is not a word. Stop saying it.
I mean, snowflakes is technically a word.
It is a word. It's a real word, but my brain feels like, because the first time I said starflakes, and now my brain is like, no, that's the correct one. Starflakes is what you mean to say. And I'm like, no, that is incorrect.
I'm gonna go for the starflakes.
Yep. Those are not starflakes. You're a liar.
They're not. I'm still going for them.
Anyone gonna end this? Chris could end it. And what would I have to show for it?
Nothing.
Oh, I know what I want to happen. And I'm just gonna keep pretending like I can do that. Until it is proven that I can't.
I'm not sure what you're trying.
You don't need to know what I'm trying to do.
I might.
You don't need to pay attention to me.
I'm not paying any attention to you at
Do not look at the man behind the curtain. There's nothing interesting going on here at all.
To do that.
Well, thank you.
So we can officially say last round.
Last round of the evening. Because I have to... what I want to do is go to bed, but what I have to do is pack school lunches and do the dishes.
Tony, I did not go to Dice Tower Cruise, mostly because we're waiting for the kids to get a little older so that they can also enjoy it, which would make us enjoying it better. Um, Otherwise, it's just expensive and a long time away from the family. Okay, I know I definitely need to do this, but what are you guys going to make me do if I do it? Hmm. You're not, that's not, let's just do it. Kitty, you can't get points anymore, can you?
I don't think I can do anything. I can only stop you.
I mean, I don't think I can get
Do I
points anymore
feel?
either. And actually, Fletcher's going to have a hard time as well because there's only one thing he can. He can't take reds or blacks and score with those. He can score with the snowflakes. That's the only thing he can score with.
Which is the only thing I can't take away from him.
And you can't take snowflakes.
Yeah. Um,
I mean, I know what you should take, but even if you do, it's a 1 point difference. Potentially a 1 point difference. Like that was the right move because it's the only thing I could score with.
I was
It's
gonna
only
say
1
because you.
point.
Yeah.
I guess it would have been 2 points.
Yeah. Still, not that many points, but also, if it comes around to it, I have more things I can put in the. I can put the black if it comes back around in the 4 row. But yeah, I've got a lot of potential to eat a lot of negative points here. Do I want to know what Fletcher's laughing at?
I just like
Is it
you
the-
have a lot of potential to eat a lot of negative points.
Yep.
Bump. Okay. I think I don't want to do that because that's, well, I don't really care. Fletcher's not going to catch up with me. And this is the only way I can guarantee that I'm not going to take any negative points. So that is what I'm concerned with. Because Kitty takes black, Fletcher takes blue.
I
and
have
add
to.
one more white. Yep.
All right.
And the final countdown. I think
Man,
I
I did
win, but
not
I'm not
great
actually
this
that confident.
game. I did very poorly this game.
All right. I redeemed myself.
Oh.
Although Fletcher, you got a decent score for
Oh
how
man.
that started.
So yeah, how that messed up in the beginning. That was
Messed up
rough.
beginning happened.
I know.
-34.
Yeah, you
Rude.
did get beat. I still ended with a -3 overall, but you had like a 213 or 214.
Yeah. Not
Exciting.
anymore.
Not anymore.
Oh well.
All right.
It was a fun
We will be
time.
back in 2 weeks. What game are we playing in 2 weeks?
Um,
You wrote it
we
down.
are. I did, but then I.
Then you probably forgot.
Ooh,
That's
Century
why I
Dawn
wrote it
Edition.
down. Yes. Did you see what I wrote for the
And
next one? You okayed this schedule.
I know, I did. So I have to play Carcassonne.
But I
It's going to
did say
be,
you get to pick the expansions.
yes. I like the Princess and the Dragon one, I think.
Yes, it is. Because it makes that game wild. It is. It is an
Does it
interesting
have,
one.
like,
So,
does the BGA implementation have a bunch of expansions?
oh yeah, it
That's cool.
has the river, inns and cathedrals, builders and traders, and the Princess and the Dragon, I believe. The one, and I don't even think it's a expansion. It's just the strategic tile variant where you have 3 tiles and you get to pick which of your 3 tiles you play instead of just picking one, play one. Those 2 things together make it a much more fun and strategic game that I think you would enjoy. So,
All right. I will do my research. So, yeah. So, in 2 weeks, we'll be playing Century Spice Road. 2 weeks after that, Carcassonne with some mystery expansions. And then 2 weeks after that, Next Station London, and then Next Station Tokyo. So,
we're bringing in
Fletcher.
Spencer for that because we need 4 people.
Okay. Yep. Fletcher, brush up if you need, because those are what we're playing. And I'm going to keep with my record of totally tanking the first game and destroying the second.
Sure.
All right. Thanks, everybody. We will see you in 2 weeks and on Discord and other places.
Thanks,
Bye.
everyone.